If Vito spends his life trying not to be careless, his oldest son, Sonny, is a man who spends his life doing the complete opposite. Brash and impulsive, Sonny wields his body in intensely physical, violent ways. He asserts a hypermasculinity in relation to those around him, both men and women alike. During Connie's wedding, Sonny flirts with the maid of honor as his wife Sandra sits at another table. Soon after, we see Sonny and the bridesmaid in a bathroom having rough sex up against a door. Tom Hagen goes looking for him at Vito's request and knocks on the door. "Sonny, are you in there?" "The old man wants to see you," Tom calls from the outside. "Yeah, 1 minute," Sonny responds before continuing with his pursuit. If Vito maintains his masculinity through restraint in order to keep the family in power, Sonny asserts his through reckless self-indulgence, prioritizing his own needs and desires over those of the family. A particularly telling moment later on in the film illustrates the difference of worldview between father and son. In a meeting about the possible growth of the drug trade in the area, Vito and Sonny learn from a fellow mafioso that the Tattaglia family would be willing to work together to ensure the Corleone's family's security. Sonny, immediately interested, butts into the conversation. "You're telling me that the Tattaglias would guarantee our invest?" But Vito does not allow him to finish. "Wait a minute," Vito tells Sonny as he looks back at him, irked and disappointed, and proceeds to elegantly divert the conversation away from the infraction. After the meeting ends, Vito tells Sonny to stay behind and reproaches him. "Santino, what's the matter with you? I think your brain is going soft from all that comedy you're playing with that young girl. Never tell anybody outside the family what you're thinking again." Sonny, like a disobedient child who refuses to listen, looks away and rolls his eyes at the scolding. Through this interaction, we see that Sonny's intelligence and competence as a man and a leader is frustrated by his impulsive desire to disobey the configuration of norms and codes as set by Vito. His refusal to practice restraint and judiciousness is making decisions that upset Vito, and it is ultimately what leads to his downfall. Yet Sonny loves his family as fiercely as he indulges in his own whims and fancies. And as the film progresses, these two passions create a recipe for disaster. Sonny finds his sister Connie with bruises all over her face, ostensibly because she has been abused by her husband Carlo. "Sonny, please don't do anything. Please don't do anything," Connie pleads, recognizing where Sonny's mind would immediately go. "What am I going to do? Make that baby an orphan before he's born?" Sonny says as he holds her. In the scene that immediately follows, Sonny jumps out of a car with a baseball bat and chases Carlo down. "If you touch my sister again, I'll kill you," Sonny says through gritted teeth after having beaten him to a pulp. While it may seem like a justified retribution, a black eye for a black eye, it is the hot-headedness that triggers Sonny's downfall. After another violent altercation between Connie and Carlo, Sonny receives a call from Connie. "You wait right there," he says, and jumps into a car and drives off angrily, despite pleas from Tom to stop or at least slow down. "Go after him, go on," Tom tells other members of the family, and they get into a car to follow him. Sonny ultimately drives off to his demise as he is ambushed at the toll booth by machine gun fire in a setup orchestrated by enemies of the family with the help of Carlo. If Sonny had not been so quick to attack Carlo after the first incident, he may have never made an enemy out of Carlo and would have never met such a gruesome and sudden death. Minutes after the assailants drive away, Tom's men arrive at the scene only to find Sonny lying dead in the middle of the road. At the very least, if Sonny had waited for others to join him before he drove away to confront Carlo, he would have had some form of reinforcement during the ambush. Unlike Vito, Sonny is neither calculated nor gentle, relying on brutish force and carnal instinct to use his body and exert power. His masculinity ultimately proves to be an unfeasible solution to the vacuum of power in the wake of Vito's attack. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe for more.